Hello, people of the internet. My name is Chris, and this is part 2 of Gone Home. In the last episode, we arrived at this house, or our house, Katie's house, and to find that our parents aren't home. So strange things are happening in this house, and we are gonna uncover the secrets. Right, so we were checking out the TV room. Let's see if there's anything interesting here. Airplane Moonraker. Okay. Beetlejuice. Love that movie. Andromeda Strain. Let's see. JFK. X-Files. Nice. Blade Runner. Love that movie. It's a good movie. Now, although I was born in 91, I was only 4 years old at the time, but I have seen most of these things as of now. So it does kind of fall within my brackets. I think we've checked everything out here. Just double check. I was always really scared looking out windows in my house, especially at night. Well, actually only at night. Just imagine you see a guy standing in your garden or something at night, like just standing there. That is fucking freaky. Okay, let's see. Let's turn the light on. What is this? The Heaven at the Edge of the World. Samantha Greenbrier, Grade 2. Story, The Turtle People, Part 1. Cute, man. Captain Allegra looked off at the ocean. It went on forever, or so it seemed. Today she would find the edge and get to the paradise there. Then she heard a cannon fire boom. It was the black pirate ship, she yelled. I thought we lost them at Horse Island. First mate, she said. Looks like you thought too soon. The black ship came up along the side. Captain Black himself came out on the deck of the black ship. He yelled to Captain Allegra, "Y'all never gonna find the edge. There ain't no paradise, and your father were a liar." Captain Allegra yelled back, "Then why do you keep following us, you imbecile?" The first mate yelled out, "We'll stop you, Captain Black. We'll find the edge of this world, and you'll see her father was no liar." Lear. The battle kept going until Captain Allegra's ship got away. "Now west," she said, and the ship sailed towards the sunset. That reminds me of the stories I wrote when I was in pre-primary school, actually. I wrote one about The Legend of Zelda once. That was great. I still have it, I think. So I think we've explored everything in the TV room. Hey, are you the new girl, Sam? I'm Tommy. I'm at the back, behind. You wave if you get this, and write back. Hi Tommy, yes, I'm Samantha, and yes, I'm new. What's up? I just thought since you were new, maybe you could use a friend. Don't have a lot of friends either, and so I thought I'd ask something of you. Don't mind? Do you mind? No. No, I don't mind. What did you want to ask? Was it just your uncle who went psycho, or does it run in the family? Jeez, okay. So something very strange happened. Let's turn the light on. 'Cause I'm scared of the dark, man. Ain't nothing in there. Alright. Free ring binder. You are useless to me. John Russell opened his eyes and saw them, the stars, twinkling as if he were lying on the grass in his family's yard in Massachusetts. Even though that place was a million miles away. No, he blinked, he sleep from his eyes, looking through the carbon-reinforced safety glass of the space station Archimedes. Yes, he was a long way from home, but the future needed him. John Russell's head swam. He felt incredibly drunk. Despite not having touched a drop in hours, he vomited onto his feet. Ew! His bare feet. Stared for a moment, processing his slick-flecked toenails. Scanning up his bare shins, bare knees, he was completely naked. He looked up and met the eyes of a gorgeous blonde woman wearing a tight polymer fiber tunic. Then the fabric that strained at the seams to contain her generous bosom was emblazoned with the phrase, Mutter Transference Operator. Then he passed out. John Russell had crossed the gap in time. Only messages has passed before, but now, man, what? They needed him. Now more than ever, changing the past is no longer good enough. The instructions from the council had been clear. What to procure, what to construct from it, how to assemble it, so he made the machine, how to transport him bodily across time. And now he stood there on the bridge of the was this person fucking high riding the ship? Starship. Archimedes, commander of the vessel, because only he who had served the predecessors life twice before could help the new crew to their destiny. The fate of the galaxy. What the fuck? Okay. Must have been drugged or something. That's peaceful. Ooh, combination. Keep an eye out for some kind of code, maybe. Electrical inspection form. Terrence Greenbrier. Daddy, does the entire electrical system meet the local codes? Yes. Unclear. Wiring in-house is technically up to safety and amperage requirements. However, multiple layers of wiring have been added into structure over the last 100 years. System is frequently unpredictable. Lights blink out for no clear reason. Pressure on floorboards and door frames disrupts circuits. Wired directly behind the surface. Properly reworking the electrical system would be highly destructive to the walls, floor, and fixtures of the structure. After discussion with Mr. Greenberg, what was that noise? Since there are no current safety concerns, issues will be addressed, blah blah blah. I don't know about you guys, but I heard someone fiddling with a doorknob. What the fuck? Was it you, Binder? Did you do this? Binders don't have thumbs. They can't do it. Okay, but seriously guys, I heard something. I don't know about if you guys heard something. Or maybe it was in my house. The fan will protect me. Okay, well, let's turn the fan off. It's making a noise. Could this be 1985 maybe? It's not gonna be that simple. Okay. Oh god. Oh god. Fucking turn that light on. What do we have here? Just a bunch of bookcases. It's not gonna help me. God, I think there's someone in the house, man. I really, really think so. Dad's second book, The Accidental Pariah, Terence Greenbrier. A message from our future saved the president's life once, but within the next 24 hours there will be another attempt, and the lines of communication are down. Okay. Let's be all neat and put that back. Come on, put it back. Whatever. I'm gonna leave whatever I've checked open, just like an indication of whether I've checked something or not. Fresh. I was a teenage drag queen. Ew. 90210, does anybody still care? A Stranger Under My Roof. The #1 best-selling advice for parents of teens. Shame this poor girl, man. The teen years. Whoops. The teen years are fraught with change of all types, physical, mental, emotional, spiritual. But these changes don't just affect your teen. Your teen's turbulent years are a challenge for parents as well. Maybe the biggest challenge you've yet faced since having children. This book holds insights into your teen's behavior from the very beginning as he or she first enters adolescence, up through the end of the teen years as he or she enters young adulthood. The practical strategies are based upon well-tested principles of pediatric psychology presented by Dr. Alagavilla, herself a mother of 2 teenagers prepared to gain 2 new tools for establishing a productive, healthy, and loving dialogue with the stranger under your roof. Wow, so these people had psychological problems with growing up, man. I don't know about you guys, but I didn't struggle that much. Ooh, I think that's the code, guys. Dear Terrence, David asks me to write you regarding the reviews you've been submitting the last few months. Frankly, they're becoming more trouble than they're worth from an editing standpoint. There's a word limit, man. It's your job to stay under it, not mine to cut back to it. Even then, it's becoming harder and harder to wheel out tangents and non-sequiturs from the usable copy without heavy rewrites. The readers of home theater Africanado want to hear about the quality and value of the hardware, not the ruminations of your child. If it were up to me, I wouldn't be writing this letter. I'd just be cutting you loose. There's tons of guys half your age who would take half your rate to write stuff I could actually use. But David's known you for a long time, and he's the boss, so I'm giving you one more shot on this say-so. You should write him a nice note thanking him for his patience and generosity. Look through your old stuff and start submitting reviews like that again. Then everybody will be happy. Brent Kirkwood, Reviews Editor, Home Theater Aficionado Magazine. 0451. Okay, 0451. 0451. Alright, so I think we've checked out this room. I'm gonna leave on all the lights, just to be safe. 0451. Oh yeah! Dear Mr. Mason, from Kublik and Wise, Attorneys at Law. Please find enclosed your original document and typed copy of your records. The notarized copy has been filled out at our offices. Thank you for entrusting our firm with this important matter. Jeffrey Wise, Attorney at Law. Will and Testament. I, Oscar Mason, processing full competence of mind and memory, and after full survey of valued items to my name, do hereby declare this document my last will and testament. Following shall hold true upon my passing. I declare that I am a lifelong resident of Boone County, and that I am unmarried and have no children. Oscar Mason. Who's Oscar Mason? Did I miss something? I declare that I have no outstanding debts to my name and any creditors living or dead. I do hereby bequeath every item of value of which I may die possessed including the dwelling and surrounding acres located at Arbor Hill, as well as any and all personal property and money counts to my nephew. Okay, so it's my uncle. My dad's uncle, Terrence L. Greenbrier, Jr. of Ellis County. In the event that said Terrence L. Greenbrier, Jr. should precede me, then and in such an event, the bequeath to him shall fall, and the same is bequeathed to his children as ordered by age and competence of stewards of the state. I subscribe my name to this will. Subscribe my name to this will. This 13th day of August 1973. Signed, Oscar Mason. Will and Testament. Okay, that's the rough version, which I can barely read, so we'll just put that back. So, Mr. Terrence Greenbrier kept his will and testament, or Oscar Mason's will and testament, nice and safe. Back to basics. Sent back in time to Dallas, 1963 again. You can do better. What if JFK wasn't JFK? US plus USSR plus coalition. Magic bullet theory. Wow, okay. Did I miss this? Pioneer CLD D703 combination laserdisc compact disc player, $1,000. Oh my god. Remotes with backlight, double-sided play, headphone out, display on and off, blah 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 blah. It's the specifications thing. They say that a jack of all trades is a master of none. I have to disagree. Mastery is not a question of specialization, but sureness of purpose and dedication to craft. If you happen to be in the market for a combination LD-CD player, you'll be glad to know that Pioneer seems to share this particular, and that's where it ended. So either he was killed or he lost his train of thought. Ooh, what's that? Benjamin Ullman, The Killing of JFK, a theory. So, Mr. Greenbrier was into a bunch of theories. Have we explored this entire area? No, we haven't. Bunch of coupons. Useless. Eraser? No? No. Examine the pamphlet. U.S. National Forestry Manual. Northwest Region prescribed burn procedures and precautions. Wow, okay. Interesting. Have I gone in here? I have not. Fuck, it's cold. It's scary. Anything important? Nada. Nice art. There's a light switch. Some more of his accidental savior books. Samantha, please give this to your mother. Janice, thank you for having Danny over to your new home. He has missed having his friend Samantha in the neighborhood very much. Danny asked if you could lend Samantha his Nintendo Street Fighting tape, and I gave my permission. He needs to spend less time with those games anyway. No hurry returning it. Let Samantha know that she is welcome back to our house to visit anytime. Sincerely, Mary Schutz. So Sam had a friend named Danny. Okay.
When you live in one place your whole life, your next door neighbor is kind of like your default friend. And Daniel only got weirder over the years. So moving away has been a good excuse to, like, not see him anymore. But he did always have the good Nintendo games. Maybe I'll give him a call.
That's the best kind of thing you can have. The best Nintendo games. Nothing gets better than that, man. Ooh, a bar. Let's get wasted. Dr. Jitters. Some kind of Dr. Pepper ripoff. Let's see what is in here. Some vodka. Hanram number 9 Irish whiskey. Sexy. Ooh, a letter. March 8, 1976. Dear Mr. Greenbrier, I write to inform you that, unfortunately, Mercury Books will be unable to publish your follow-up to The Accidental Pariah. Despite the low sales of The Accidental Savior, we went ahead with publication of the second book in hopes of the John Russell series catching on. However, sales of the second book have in fact been lower than those of the first, and so our stewardship of the series must end here. It has been a pleasure working as your publisher, and we wish you and John Russell the best in your future endeavors. Sincerely, Donald Phipps of Mercury Books. So, Mr. Terence Greenbrier found out that they wouldn't publish his books anymore because they were not catching on. And if it's a coincidence that the letter is right next to the bottle of Irish whiskey, we all know what happened with Mr. Greenbrier. Drank himself into a stupor. So the plot thickens, my friends. Let's see what's in the corner here. Poster, textbook, world history. Cool. Read assignment. Reproductive system worksheet number 6. Samantha Greenbrier. Directions below are 2 stories. The events are all in order, out of order. Get a sheet of blank paper, blah 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 blah. The menstrual cycle, okay. Travels through the fallopian tube. The ovary releases the ovum. You guys can read that if you want, but I kind of know how it works. Wow, okay. The Menstrual Cycle, a novella by Samantha Greenbrier. The early morning of September 1st, 1939, Essa Glatz stares out the window of the train as it travels from Vienna back to her home village of Willem in Poland. As the train rumbles along and the sun rises over the countryside, she can only think of her dear Borislav, the boy she is engaged to wed. Meanwhile, deep within her guts, an ovum starts to develop. Essa's train approaches its destination. Her heart races. The lining of the uterus is getting thick and soft. As Essa stops off the train, her eyes dart quickly across the gathered crowd. Then, there! Her dear Boris, still in baker's smock. He must have dropped his early morning duties at his father's shop to come meet her. Her heart skips a beat. The ovary releases the ovum. It travels through the fallopian tube. Over the wheezing of the steam engines, a deep hum grows. It's coming from the sky. Dark shadows pass off the station, a whistling sound. Essa, her thoughts only a second faster than the bombs, reaches out toward her dear Boris across the crowd. Their eyes lock and the moment freezes. The flash and smoke envelops him almost instantly. In the assault by German forces, almost 75% of the people in her hometown are killed. The rest, including Essa and for a time Borislav, huddle in a half-destroyed church. He is blind. His legs are missing, bandaged with torn bedsheets. Essa's egg will not be meeting a sperm. It dissolves. About 2 weeks later, Boris loses his grip on life. Essa has given up her rations to keep Boris alive, but in the end, nothing can save him since the lining of the uterus is not needed for a pregnancy. It comes out through the vagina. Essa vows to survive. She sets off to join the Polish resistance as a daring spy and saboteur. Another ovum starts to develop in one of the ovaries, and the process begins again. It is incredible how the female body knows how to prepare for pregnancy. See me. So things weren't going that well with Sam, as you can see by that assignment. The teacher did not... Ooh, Dave Brubeck Quartet. It's good music. The teacher did not like that essay, and I think things were not going well for Sam at home. But anyway, guys, that is some groovy tunes, man.
Somehow I always knew that someday we'd be through.